So children, so let us go to the next section in the activity part. That is section C. Name these. So name these. Children, so they have given some types of animals and we have to write the examples for those animals. So the first one is three herbivorous animals. So what are the herbivorous animals? So those animals which eat only plants and grass are called herbivorous animals. So can you give me examples for the herbivorous animals? So what are the herbivorous animals? There are different types of herbivorous animals around us. So that is we can observe buffaloes, cows, deers and sheep, goat, so etc. All these are examples for herbivorous animals. So write any three examples for herbivorous animals like cows, buffaloes, giraffe, deer. So all these are examples for herbivorous animals. So you can write any three of the herbivorous animals in these three blanks. So children, see the second one, three carnivorous animals. So what are carnivorous animals? So those animals which eat only flesh of other animals. That means these animals especially eat other animals. Those are called carnivorous animals. So there are a lot of examples for the carnivorous animals like lion, tiger, leopard, cheetah, wolf, jackal, etc. So all these are examples for carnivorous animals. So you can write any three of them in the three blanks. So write the lion here and write a tiger in this blank and write wolf in this blank. So you can write any of the three examples for the carnivorous animals in these three blanks. The children see the third one, three omnivorous animals. So what are omnivorous animals? So omnivorous animals are those which can eat both plants and flesh of other animals are called omnivorous animals. So there are also some examples for omnivorous animals. Already we have discussed in the previous question answers. So what are the examples for omnivorous animals? That is cats, dogs and rats, snakes, so etc. All these are omnivorous animals. And also human beings are also example for omnivorous animals and a crow. So all the crows are examples for omnivorous animals. So you can write any three of them in these three blanks. So what are the examples for three omnivorous animals? That is cats and dogs, crow and also human beings. So all these are examples for three omnivorous animals. So see the fourth one, three animals that chew the cud. So what is chew the cud? So especially in herbivorous animals, some animals will the capability of getting their food from their stomach into mouth. So some animals, so especially in herbivorous animals like cow, buffalo and sheep, etc. These animals can swallow their food quickly and when they are in rest, they can bring back their food into their mouth and chew it the food very neatly. So this is called the animals that chew the cud. So that process is called rumination. So can you give examples for the animals that chew the cud? Generally, the examples are cow, buffalo, sheep, etc. So you can write these three animals in these three blanks. So children, so once again see the examples for each of the animals. So see the examples for the first type, that is herbivorous animals, deer, buffalo, cow. And see the examples for the second type, that is carnivorous animals, lion, tiger, eagle. So eagle also carnivorous animal. And see the examples for omnivorous animals, cat, hen, ant. So ant also is a omnivorous animal. And next, see the examples for fourth one, that is the chew the cud, that is cow, buffalo and sheep. So children, so these are the different types of animals and examples for those animals. So note down these in your notebook and read thoroughly at your home. So children, so let us go to the next section in the activity part. So So that is section D. Match the following. So here they have given you a matching. So here in the matching, so they have given the pictures of some birds and animals on the left side, and on the right side, so they have given there is some characteristics of that animals on the right side. So now we have to match each picture with its suitable characteristic. So children, so let us see the pictures. Can you identify the pictures? That is, can you identify the names of the animals and birds given in the pictures? So see the first picture. So what is the name of this bird? So this is a crow. So this first picture shows a crow. So children, see the second one. So what is this? The second one shows, so it is the, so can you give me, so can you tell what is the name of that animal? That is lizard. So what is that? It is a lizard. And see the third one. So children, can you identify this animal? So what is the name of this animal? So very good, a rabbit. So this is a rabbit, and you can identify the animal. That is fourth animal. So this is lion. And next you see the fifth one. So what is this animal? So can you give the name of the name of this animal? So this is cow. So the first one is crow. The second one is lizard. Third one is rabbit. And fourth one is lion. And fifth one is cow. Now we have to match these pictures with its corresponding characteristic. So the first one is a rodent. The second one is cud chewing. C, that is carnivore, and D, sticky tongue, and E, omnivore. So children, see the first picture, crow. So what the crow eats and what the property of crow? What does it eat? So crow is an example for omnivore. So crow is an example for omnivore. So where is the omnivore here on the right side? So E. So E is the omnivore. So write E in the bracket. So we have to write the symbol of the each word in the bracket. So omnivore has given symbol E. So write E so in front of the crow. So next see the second one. So this is a lizard. So what is its special property? So what does the lizard have? So here lizard will eat insects with the help of its sticky tongue. So lizard and frogs have a sticky tongue. With the help of their sticky tongue, they can eat the insects. So where the sticky tongue here? So D. So the D option is the sticky tongue, and write D in front of the lizard. That is, write D in the second bracket in front of lizard. So next see the third one, that is a rabbit. So what is rabbit? So rabbit is a rodent. So rabbit is an example for rodent. So rodent is A. So write A in front of the bracket of the rabbit. So that is in the third bracket, write A. So children, see the fourth one. That is, what is this? Lion. So what is the lion and what type it belongs to? So what type of animals this lion belongs to? So lion is a carnivorous animal. So where is the carnivore here on the right side? So that is option C. So option C is the carnivore. So write option C in the bracket before the lion. So write C in the fourth bracket. Next see the fifth one. So what is it? Cow. So what is the property of the cow? Already we have discussed that some animals will chew the cud. That means some animals can bring back their food from their stomach into mouth and they can chew that food. So that is called chew the cud. So cow is an example which eat chew the cud. So where the cud chewing? So the option B is cud chewing. So write option B in the last bracket in front of the cow. So children, so this is the matching. So note, and these are the answers for this matching. So let us see once again the answers for the matching. So the first one is D. So the first one is 1, and second one is E, and second one is D, and fourth one is A, and fourth one is C, fifth one is B. So children, once again see, the answer for the first one is E. So crow is omnivore. And answer for the second one is D. that is lizard is a sticky term. And answer for the third one is A, that is rabbit is A, that is rodent. And answer for the fourth one is C, that is what is the fourth one? Lion. Lion is a carnivore C. And what is the fifth one? Cow. So answer for fifth one is B, that is kachuri. So note down this matching and answers in your notebook. So children, so this is the next section in our activity part. So all the children look at the screen and read what they have given. So arrange the following animals into the given groups. So children, they have given some animals and we have to group these animals given in the table. So what are the animals they have given? So that is snake, rabbit, giraffe, lion, tiger, cat, hen, crow and cow. So these are the animals they have given. Now we have to classify these animals into herbivores and carnivores and omnivores. So let us separate what are the herbivores among these animals and write those herbivores in these blanks. And let us identify, so what are the carnivores in these animals and write carnivores in below the carnivorous blanks. And identify the omnivorous animals among these given animals and write those names in the blanks. So children see, so what are herbivores here? The herbivores are rabbit, giraffe and cow. So what are herbivores? These animals eat only plants and grass. So rabbit, giraffe and cow are the herbivores. So next, carnivores. What are the carnivores? Snake, lion, tiger. So these are the carnivores. So because they will eat only the flesh of other animals, that's why these are called carnivores, snake, lion and tiger. So next, the last one is omnivores. So what are omnivores? Cat, crow and hen are the examples for omnivores. So write these three in the omnivores section. So these are the different types of animals which are classified into herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So children, so note down this table in your book. So children, so let us do a fun activity in this activity part. So what is the fun activity? So children, so collect pictures of some pet animals and paste them here and name each. So now, so in this fun activity, you have to collect the pictures of some pet animals. So what are pet animals? So those animals which can be grown in our houses. So that is cats, dogs and also buffaloes, cows and also some birds will be also grown up in our houses like parrot, doves. So those animals and those birds which can be keep in our houses or which can be grown in our houses are called pet animals. So collect the pictures of those pet animals and paste those animals in your notebook and write their names below. So for example, children, so those are the animals. Next, so dog, so rabbit, so cat, hen. So these are the some pet animals. So you can also collect some more pictures of some more pet animals and paste those animals in your notebook and write their names below each animal. So children, so go to the next section, that is glossary. So in this, they have given some hard words. That means the words which you can feel hard while you are learning this chapter. So let us see the first word, that is obtain. What is obtain? So obtain means to get. Obtain means to get. So for example, we will obtain milk from the cows. It means we will get milk from the cows. So obtaining means milk, that is to get. And see the second word, surroundings. Children, what are surroundings? So everything that is around or near is called surroundings. So surrounding means everything, that is every trees, plants and houses and everything around you, that is near to you and that is far to you, everything is called surroundings. So next, see the third word, that is suited. So suited means right or appropriated. So already we have practiced some fill in the blanks part. So in that exercise we have chosen some suitable words for each blank. Suitable word means that is the correct word, that is appropriate word. So suitable means right or appropriate. So next, see the fourth word, swallow. Swallow means to make food, drink, etc. go down your throat into your stomach. So to make food, drink, etc. go down your throat into your stomach. Swallow means, so children, so some animals and some people will does not chew the food. They will directly send their food into their stomach from their mouth. So that process of sending the food directly without chewing from their mouth into stomach is called swallow. And see the next word, nibble. So children, what is nibble? To take small bites of something, especially food. For example, squirrels and parrots, they will nibble the fruits and seeds. That means they will eat only some part of the fruits and they will remain the other part of the fruit of the trees. So that is called nibble. That is to take small bites of the something like fruits and seeds. So next, vet. So children, what is vet? Short form of veterinary doctor. So generally, we have discussed that pet animals, we should take care about pet animals. If the pet animals have any problem, it has any health issue, then we should bring them to the vet. So if any problem to pet, we will take them to vet. So vet means veterinary doctor. So children, so note down these words in your notebook and read them thoroughly. So children, so this is about the activity part in this lesson. That is some question answers, true or false, matchings, fill in the blanks. So I hope that all you have noted down these exercises in your notebook and read them thoroughly. So this is the end of this chapter and next chapter will be continued in the next episode.